Hi, this is a webinar on the Gradebook tab in the ThinkWave Solo Gradebook. First, click on the Gradebook tab. This is where you can access all of the features of the ThinkWave Gradebook. There are 6 different views of the Gradebook: overall, by assignment, by student, assignments, final grades by student, and final grades by class. You can select the class on the left-hand side, and here you can select the quarter or semester view. Here you can select the view by type of assignment, homework, project, quiz, or test. And here you can select the assignment dates. You can also navigate the dates by clicking on the next or previous buttons. In the overall view, this is also the grid view. You can see all of the students on the left-hand side for that class. The final column is the automatically calculated final grade. You can see here the different assignments, tests, and quizzes. You can enter or change the grades by clicking on the grade window. If it is a predetermined grade scale, the pull-down window will allow you to select the possible grade. When you select the grade, click Save at the top. It'll automatically recalculate the grade. By default, you can enter a mix of letter grades, percentages, and points, and this can be changed. I'll get to that in a second. There's also a quick fill window at the bottom, which would allow you to give all of the students the same grade, unless the grade has been previously entered. So for instance, if all of the students received 10 points for this homework assignment here in the reading class, except for Andrew Jackson who received 7 points, then a quick way to enter the grades would be to enter the 7 points for Andrew Jackson, then 10 points in the quick fill, and click Save. This will quickly enter all the grades and recalculate the final grades. There are different ways to navigate the grid. Once you click on the grade window, you can navigate by using the arrow keys to go up, down, left, or right. If the grade is a pull-down, then Shift Up or Down will open the pull-down menu, or Return brings you to the next row down, and Shift Return will bring you to the next row up. You can also use Tab or Shift Tab to go up or down. You can change the way the grades are automatically calculated by going to the Setup tab and under Grading, select Grading Options. And here you can select Flexible Grading Options, which automatically calculates percents, letter grades, points, and custom grades. Click here and you can create the weighting for the grade by homework, project, quiz, and test. The total percentages have to be 100%, and here you can select to use pure points, if you are only using points in the grading system. And here you can select whether or not you want to average the subterms for each semester. The total has to come to 100%. If you want to have a custom grading option for a specific class that's different from the default options, then you can select the class on the left-hand side. And here you can select whether or not to apply the default grading option, pure points, or flexible grading. You will have to set the custom grading option for each term when you want the class to override the default. Back to the Gradebook tab, and here you can add the assignment by clicking Add Assignment at the top left or the right-hand column. Here you can enter the name, and here whether it's homework, project, quiz, or test. Here the date, and here the grade type, points, percent, letter grades, etc. These can be customized. I'll get to that in a second. If you select the points, here you can enter how many points it counts for. Or if it's a percent or letter grade, the weight of the grade. That is, whether the grade's worth double or half. And here you enter the description. You have some formatting choices at the top. And here you can select to edit in HTML. So for instance, if you want to add a hyperlink. Here at the bottom, you can select whether or not you want the assignment to be used in another class. If you want to use the assignment for another class, it has to be the exact same date. And here at the top right, you can select if it counts for extra credit. And here you can allow students to turn in assignments online. And here you select whether or not you want to add an attachment for this assignment. You can add multiple attachments for different file types. So PDF, Word documents, music, or video files. Any type of file aside from executable. Back to the Gradebook tab. And you can edit assignments, quizzes, or tests by clicking on the name at the top column. Now go to By Assignment tab here. And this gives you a more detailed view of the assignment grades. You can select the assignments on the left-hand side, And here you can see the student's name, the final calculated grade, and here how many points they got for that assignment. And here's a long form field where you can enter comments regarding that assignment. Assignment comments will be viewable by students and parents online. Any files the student uploads regarding the assignment will show up here. You also have the ability to quick fill the grade and comments at the bottom. Now click the By Student tab, and this gives you a view of all the assignments for one student at one time. You can select the student on the left-hand side. The Assignments tab has a summary breakdown of all the assignments per class. Select the class from the left-hand side, or you can select to show all of the assignments in the system by clicking on the checkbox here. Final Grades by Student has a summary of all the grades and classes that a student has. You can select the student from the left-hand side, and here you have the class, the quarters, and the semesters. The final grades are automatically calculated as a percentage here, and here's the corresponding letter grade. You can override the grade here by entering either a percentage or a letter grade. If you want to display an exact percentage in the override, you should enter it by percentage and it will automatically convert to a letter grade. If you put in a letter grade, the percentage is estimated by the system, so an A would be 100%. You can also add any comments in the window here. Final Grades by Class shows the overall class grades and comments. You also have the ability to override grades here. And these are the features available in the Gradebook tab in the ThinkWave Solo Gradebook. Thanks for watching.